All right, welcome in everyone. We got JamesFnX versus ggreencola in the Fighter Sword NMG League Game 1. I am not going to be doing comms today, so if anyone wants to do comms, just shout out and I will let you know and I'll pull you in. Not let you know, just shout out and I will pull you into the comms. But yeah, just got some music playing and enjoy the show and do the usual chatting, and I'll see you at the finish line, and best of luck to the racers today. All the best.
Good morning, buddy. All right. So, can everybody hear me okay? All right. Cool. Awesome. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the Fighter Sword bracket, JamesFnX versus ggreencola. Looks like we've been having quite the adventure here. Zelda, as always, providing to be a very entertaining game. Just everybody's having a wonderful time doing. Oh, and almost got that arrow, but nope. And let's see, is he gonna hit the switch? Yes, he is. Okay, so we've got ggreencola on his way to Aghanim, climbing up the green tower, or not the green tower, the castle tower. It would be the green tower if it was named after him, but it's not. So let's see. Nope, not gonna go for the rail nudge there. Looks like ggreencola is gonna be doing some tree rupees, which is awesome. Looks like JamesFnX has got the Saha rupees, so that's cool. Oh, almost got the bird. Nice dash lines there. And here we go for JamesFnX, round 2 versus Moldorm, and got bounced back up. Very classic Moldorm. Let's see if we can do it this time without a death, without a fall. Moldorm providing to be very trolly today. Ah, he goes by Cola. Okay, so, oh, so close. Yes, we get it. There we go. And Cola is holding up the Master Sword, and JamesFnX is past what many would consider the main boss of the Light World. I know that Lanmo is technically trickier, but nobody trolls like Moldorm does. And so we've got Cola dash in. He'll pick up the mushroom, get himself some extra safety. I'm gonna guess he is. That's it's very common at this level of skill for the runners. Oh no, he took a hit. Let's see, how is he going to get his backup rupees? This could be dangerous. Does he have the backup? Meowski says Lanmo was harder to save time. Moldorm is easier to lose time. This is true. It's like you probably, I mean, with Moldorm, you can definitely die, as we saw in this race. Yeah, I guess both of them, are particularly tricky bosses, kind of in their own way. And let's see, are we gonna do it? Can we get the triple? Yes, we can. We got them. And we officially have enough rupees. Congratulations, good team. Yeah, I always try to have like an 8-cycle Lanmo in my PB just so that I don't have to worry about racing it against it the next time I'm on pace. It's like getting 7 blue balls. You're like, all right, well, the next run is going to be 8. And then, of course, since you're ahead, you start to stress out, and things go awry. So it looks like Cola got himself some prize pack guards. For those of you who are watching who don't know, we love to get a fairy in the last crystal dungeon of the game, which, if we can manipulate the prize packs, we can do that. And so we dash those guards and avoid killing some enemies later in the run in order to get that fairy. So, yeah, I think the stream looks good. Oh, JamesFnX going a different direction, and new strats here, and actually, I keep saying we're in the fighter sword bracket. Are we? Let me double check this. Are we actually in fighter sword bracket, or is this? Yes, this is fighter sword. Okay. I know that we also have some. We have some swordless bracket, and I didn't know if this was the swordless bracket or fighter sword bracket. But it looks like it's fighter sword bracket. So we. Just humming along in everybody's favorite dungeon, the Aga Tower, Castle Tower, whatever you want to call it. And now we get to see if RNGesus will bless this run. So you'll notice that JamesFnX got the drop, got the heart drop in that prize pack guard room, which means he did not properly manipulate. So depending on what safeties we get, Turtle Rock might be a little bit trickier. There's going to be no comfy health refill, but we could have bottles, we could have powder, and that means that it's less important. And here we go. Everybody hold on to their rosaries. It's time to for RNGesus to bless us. Okay, that's a 1 blue ball. Two blue balls. Somebody else help me count these. I'm going to have to, I guess they're not going to be doing the match at the same time, so I don't have to necessarily worry about it, but it, okay, so that's 3. That's 4. And here we are with James joining us in the Aga fight. Cola might, and depending on if he gets any more blue balls, Cola might finish this fight before James enters it. And there we go. So 5 total blue balls for Cola. See what James gets, and let's see how. Let's all hope for a nice, comfy Dark World for Cola, and not in the Bwayne meaning of comfy, but in the real meaning of comfy. I don't know if that clip is available on Help Us Thor or not. If somebody wants to show off Blaine's nice, comfy Dark World. So far, James is getting a pretty good job. No blue balls. Yep, still no blue balls. And there we go. Miyaski's showing off the nice, comfy Dark World. Here we go. Let's see. Cola. Oh, not getting the spin speed, but that's fine. I still don't. I was reading the chat. I didn't see any blue balls. Oh, and there we go. James, I think, ended up with 0 blue balls. So nice work, James. Going to be doing a good job of catching up and saving a significant amount of time here. And Cola still has a pretty comfy lead. We'll check to see pod entry times just to see how much of a comfy lead he has. But anything can happen. A cold stare death could cause several minutes of time loss. Moth death, like a minute of time loss. And plenty of dangerous action here in the Dark World. So let's see. Kiki's going to give us a nice short hop, and Cola is entering at 3340. And we'll see how JamesFnX ends up with his entry. I'm going to guess that James is about a minute behind, if I had to guess. Don't quote me on that. My math is really bad. but we might get this. Oh, Cola misses the fireball. Had to slash the berry. Doesn't know that you have to slash twice in order to miss the fireball. Let's see if Kiki is going to bless James as well. Oh, no blessings on James's side, but 34-40. That's exactly 1 minute behind. Maybe my math is better than I thought, or I just got really lucky. So pod, very straightforward dungeon with one major run-killing trick. We'll see if both of our players can pull it off today. Oh, flashing that berry, costing Cola half a heart. Very important to have full hearts going into behind the big door. So let's see if Cola can pull out. Oh, is going for 2 bombs. It's risky. And he gets it. Nice job, Cola. I don't have his stream up to see what his live split says, if that was a good amount of pause buffers for him or if that was above average for him. It's about average for me, and I'm also in the fighter sport bracket, so I'm gonna guess that was a good amount for him. He'll have to pick up all 3 hearts in the sexy statue room if he wants those the sword beams, which I can imagine he does. So he'll probably all 3 here. Yes. And we've got JamesFnX on his way to the bomb jump here. See how well he does. Cola working on his mimic. Uh-oh. Out of arrows. Okay, so James is going for a single bomb strat. That's a nice comfy strat. Not too tricky there. You'll see that the fairy that he had hoped for in Turtle Rock was now floating around in pod. So see a fairy. Nothing too tricky in the rest of pod except for Helma. I mean, I guess technically the turtles could give you a real turtle party if you don't end up doing that room correctly. We'll see if Cola here can pull it off. Oh, and that's a picture perfect turtles room. And all we have left to do is kill the turtle dinosaur, whatever Helmet. I don't know what Helmet is. Does anybody have any theories as to what creature Helmosaur is? Okay, looks like Cola was going for the spin speed, got the spin speed, makes these hammer hits a lot easier because Zelda is a well-made game. Oh, and we get it. Helmosaur is down. A little bit scary there in the end, but easy enough to get that final hit. Let's see if JamesFnX can get himself a good turtles room. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by good. This was definitely a good backup strat, not the fast strat, but he gets it done. No hits. Getting through with no hits. Obviously, the most important thing. If you can't be fast, at least be safe, be consistent. Let's see if he can also get his spin speed. Looks like he does. And nice, comfy Helma, no fireballs. say that as soon as, yep, there it goes. Oh, and he even manages to cancel the fireballs. And there we go. The Helmosaur is down. Nice work for both of our runners. And here we are on our way for some overworld. This could be a big point of divergence. So we might have to wait a while before we see our runners coming back into a similar situation. This is very commonly a place where people will do what we call shopping. Shopping is so in the dark world, you need both ether and the ice rod, and there are several places to get it. Thieves Town being a common one. If our runners are also getting powder, they would be getting powder at this time. It's very common to pick up the powder because you just got the flute. And if you're going to pick up the powder, odds are you're also going to pick up ether and the ice rod at the same time, because it's easy to just do all of your shopping all at once. So if Cola doesn't get the powder or doesn't do his shopping here and JamesFnX does, then we'll have, some pretty major divergence until much later in the run. It'll be a lot trickier to see who's ahead and who's not. Very nice one dig from Cola. No 11 dig for our friends today. We'll see if JamesFnX also can pull off the one dig. And getting a little bonk there. See if Cola can pull off the Usain Bolt spin speed. Very important. No Usain spin speed for Cola today. And it does look like, so this is another point of divergence. So if looks like Cola is getting the bottle. Very common to, if you don't get the bottle, if you're going to get the bottle and you don't get it in Desert, you can get it here in Thieves. Looks like James does not have the bottle either, so he will probably also get it here. We'll have to see if, if Cola is getting the bottle, I'm going to guess that he does not get the powder. So that might mean that Cola is going to do his shopping later in the run. And we'll see what JamesFnX does. Can James pull up the spin speed? And he gets it. Racing past the fastest guard in the game. And looks like, okay, we're getting no bottle action. So we might actually get some powder and some shopping. So we might have to do another measurement just to see if, to track if James is gaining or losing time on Cola. Yep. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get some powder action. We'll see if he also does his shopping. Green Cola entering Thieves Town at exactly 43 minutes. So we'll see what James does after this. If James does go and get the rest of his shopping done in the Thieves split. Okay, looks like there's no shopping here, so we're just going to be able to keep up with our runners here. Having a good idea of who's doing well and who's not. It does look like that James cost himself about 30 seconds to get that powder. Obviously, we'll have our final time once James enters Thieves. Very, very famous Thieves Town room coming up for Cola here. Can he get Oh no, he got the bad RNG, so he's gonna have to do the hell way the long way. But all right. So I said it was going to be 13 seconds, or I said it was going to be 30 seconds, but it turned out to be about 15. So that's actually not. I wonder if James made up some time somewhere, because I could have sworn that powder took longer than 15 seconds. Seems like James lost about 15 seconds somewhere. So. James didn't bottle. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're going to get powder, you don't necessarily need the bottle. So let's see how James does here in the Hellway. Also, taking it slow, taking it safe. Nice job. So it seems like powder is about 15 seconds slower than getting the bottle. Okay, here we go. Nice, comfy blind fight. Nice and scripted, very easy to do if you know what you're doing. See if he can pull it off. Oh, already losing it. No, yet. Cola goes down. Unfortunate. So actually, I just remembered that getting the bottle in Thieves means that you don't have a fairy until after Thieves. So we said it was 15 seconds difference between bottle and powder, but there's like an additional 6 seconds to go get the fairy. So it's actually only a 9-second difference between bottle and powder. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if Cola can get it. And Thieves is down. Algorithmic. So Algorithmic says powder plus net the bottle, the bunny beam in the prison. That's a really good strat. Also, I don't think that Cola has the powder. So let's see if JamesFnX can get this done. The death cost Cola. We'll see if JamesFnX can pull it out. Pull it off. Pulling out is a different thing. This is a family-friendly stream. So okay, let's see how much time that death cost Cola. Well, let's see, 48:05 on that sword up. Colin doing some pre-skull side quests. So getting some rupees, getting the frog, and let's see. Okay, so it looks like that Cola here is 48:44. So that's about 39 seconds. So that's about half of Green Cola's lead was lost to that death. We'll see if Cola can keep it up. James doing a little bit of rando strats for that dwarf, forgetting that you don't have to do the dig game before going to get the dwarf. Oh, it looks like James is actually going for half magic as well. Maybe not. If he is doing half magic, that's going to be that mirror's in a tricky spot. Skull is a really weird dungeon. Sometimes it just goes very easily, and then other times you're losing a minute, you don't know why. So hopefully it goes well for Cola. And map strats. So there's no half magic for James. Yes, very important to let James know that he could save half a second by doing the updated mirror strat. All right, so here we go. Skullwood's bomb jump. Definitely one of the easier bomb jumps in the game. Of course, everything's easy unless you fail it. Greencola gets it going though, and takes the damage boost to avoid that whatever those guys are called, the Ropas. And James in the mummy room, hoping to dodge the hand, and he does dodge the hand. Time to get the big key. Cola doing a good job of remembering that you have to walk out of that room as opposed to dashing. All right, just one or two more tricky rooms until the moth. Let's see how Cola does in the mummy hellway. James doing the safe strat for that. No. Oh, gets it. Almost missed it. Very last fire rod shot. Can he get the this mummy strat? Yes, he can. Now it's just time to fight them off. Oh, getting spiked. Moth's not treating him very well. Doing poke strats. And there we go. Moth is down. Single hit. Nice job on Cola's side. See if JamesFnX can get similarly blessed with his moth. Algorithm asks, is the poke strat still 4 hits? Apparently the answer is yes. So thank you, Spaces, for that answer. James saving some magic. We'll see. Saving some magic for Moth, probably. He now has half a bar of magic in order to smack the Moth around with. And that's a much better Moth. 55 seconds on... as I was saying, 55 seconds on that sword up. We'll see what James gets if he can. Save some time or lose some time. All right, so that's where Cola gets his fairy. It's a nice job for that fairy. All right, so we are back to almost exactly a minute. So lost a little bit of time on that in that split, but 15 seconds is not an insurmountable amount of time to lose. But being a minute behind, and I think that there's no real major discrepancies left. So ggreencola has all of his safeties. JamesFnX has his safeties, and they're gonna probably both do shopping in the same place. So it's up to JamesFnX to save this minute. Now, of course, Cold Stare can always be Cold Stare can always be a jerk, and as I experienced last night when I died to Cold Stare in the race. And so nobody is out of the woods yet. ggreencola is taking some damage. It's very nice to have beams in the first part of ice, so we'll have to see what strat he uses instead. Spaces, I do believe that almost every fairy tree you can bonk from the left or the right with an item dash, and it will auto-collect the fairy. So, Bitey, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I do believe that that is the answer. It's at least worked on every fairy tree that I've ever tried it, but I've only ever bonked from the left side, so it might not be the right side. Algorithmic is saying it might be only the left side. All right, so we'll see. Oh, losing more health. Very dangerous split to lose health in. As I mentioned, everybody wants beams. But also Cold Stare can be very dangerous if you don't get the early spin. All right, so we've got some fun facts in the chat where it looks like bonk rocks, if you dash into them if you item dash into them with the net from the right side, you will auto collect the fairy, and trees is on the left. So for those of you fairy getters, if you're getting one from Skull, you can actually bonk into it from the right-hand side. Okay, there's really only one major trick in this dungeon, and it is arguably the biggest trick in the game. I don't think that there are any other tricks that allow you to skip a whole dungeon. Correct me. Oh no! Getting some. It's gonna have to grab a backup. Probably have to grab a backup bomb somewhere. Oh, does not get the bomb in there. All right, it just has the one bomb for Ice Palace bomb jump, and is gonna need to, potentially get that extra bomb somewhere. Oh no. No bombs. That is rough. Yeah. Especially with the 2 extra bombs in the Stalfos room right there. Very easy to just collect those bombs, and had some backups, especially if your Ice Palace bomb jump is not is not flawless. Looks like JamesFnX does get the bomb jump on the first try. Nice work. And oh, gets knocked in the hole. Let's see what's going on. Okay, and we're through. You can. All right, we've got some boomerang strats here. Let's see. He's gonna have to grab both of these. Nice 4-pack. And we've got. That's not right. Ice Palace Bomb Jump giving us some tricks, giving us some trouble today here in the Fighter Sword bracket, and he gets it. It's not gonna be. I could imagine he's not gonna be tanking that damage though. Gonna grab the heart here. On 2 hearts for Cold Stare. Potentially tricky, but okay. So we've got a little bit of a puff party for JamesFnX here. Not too bad. Gets a couple of hits off. Probably the rest of it is going to be very straightforward for him. And the Cold Stare is down. So we've got a race here, folks. There's some potential. We got a little bit of an upset with Cola running out of bombs, but we are not too far behind, maybe 30 seconds. So as we've seen, it can still swing pretty widely one way or the other, especially if Cola pulls off the fast 6-slash. Then we can save some extra time there because JamesFnX did have that puff party. Oh, as always, the icicles being a jerk. Haven't seen that glitch before. Oh no! Can he do it? 1 heart left. And the puffs go down. Okay, so we've got some shopping happening on James's side. Going to get the ether. It's in the spin speed. It's fine. Yes, Stank Heart being the best heart in the game still. So a bit of a puff party for both of our players today, but definitely getting the job done. Cola is going to have to figure out where they're going to refill their ferry. I believe that the next ferry is the next easy ferry is right in front of Turtle Rock. So you're going to have to Swamp is not a deadly dungeon. It's officially the second dungeon in the game, or in the Dark World, excuse me. And so it's nothing here is really that hard. But I see James. Okay, here we go. Got a point of divergence. JamesFnX gonna go do Meyer first, and I would guess that this means that JamesFnX is gonna do Silvers. Get the gold sword and get Silvers. So this is a bit of divergence here. We're gonna have some hard time trying to figure out if who's ahead and who's not. And I was watching JamesFnX. I didn't see Green Cola go for get do any shopping. So potentially we do our shopping for Meyer. So maybe somebody can look on the, Cola's stream and see if it looks like from his split that he does his shopping in Meyer and Turtle Rock. But yeah, definitely some divergence here. If JamesFnX is going to get gold and silvers, he's going to at least up until Trinex is going to be behind, because I forget what the official math there is. It costs like 1.5 minutes to get gold and silvers and saves like 45 seconds. So of course, it's not a safe, or it's not a fast strat. It's the safe strat. So if James is not confident in his Pepper Sword cannon fight, then getting the gold and silvers is perfectly acceptable backup, because completing run is better than dying, because you don't know how to do the strat very well. So I don't see anybody reporting in the chat if Cola's splits look like he does his shopping in Meyer in Turtle Rock, but given that he didn't do it right before Swamp, I'm going to guess that that's true. So yeah, we've got a potentially dangerous fight coming up here for JamesFnX. Vitreous, very famously one of the trickier fights to pull off. And yeah, James has already taken a lot of damage on that Death Mountain climb, which, oh, nope, James, where you going? This is not rando. So lots of people like to do their shopping in Swamp, just because taking extra damage on Death Mountain is so easy to do, and the extra damage does not matter for Swamp, and plenty of things. Yeah, the extra damage doesn't matter for Swamp, but the extra damage does matter for Meyer. So we'll just have to see. Oh, and he actually already got his. I see. That's why he took so much damage already, because he does the hearts in a different order. That's fine. And looks like he's going for. I would imagine that he would have powdered there if he was going to be doing. Sorry, I will say that differently. The fact that he didn't powder that anti-fairy makes me think he's going for spooky. So let's see how this. No, I guess not. I did not see any dust kicked up there, so I'm going to guess that we do not have some spooky action at a distance happening for James. Yep, looks like there's we're just doing the normal strat, although I don't think that the developers intended that particular item dash, but it was swaggy anyways. And yeah. So Mechalink in the chat says that if you've got powder, it makes sense to do your shopping in in the Meyer split, just because then it really doesn't matter how much magic you have, or it doesn't matter how much hearts you have, because you can always powder. So, oh no, Greencola is skipping some arrows that he desperately needed. Hopefully it goes well for him. Okay, so let's see. Oh. Yeah, Bidea and I are on the same page in terms of powdering is not good in the long run. So yeah, if James is going to eventually drop powder, then there's going to be some changes that he's going to have to make. But the eyeballs go down, and unfortunately, we did not have mirror, side to side eyeball fights. Greencola entering his eyeball fight right now. But yeah, this definitely is one of the easier bosses. It's easy to lose a lot of time, but not really that risky. So definitely not like Vitreous. Vitreous is very risky. And Greencola having a little bit of a puff party. Second, the developers of A Link to the Past surely loved their eyeballs and loved their puffs and their combinations of eyeballs and puffs. So, and gets the 1 cycle. Or yeah. All right, so we just have a little bit of travel here. Cola doing the best thing that the vanilla Link to the Past has to offer, which is the crystal cutscene. If you're a rando player, then these are completely foreign to you. Welcome to the original Link to the Past with the crystal cutscenes. And so now Cola probably going for some hook dash strats. Okay. So now it's Cola's turn to do Death Mountain and getting deadrocked, but not blocked. So that's always nice. And we'll see if he takes any damage on the way up. Looks like he is not. So nice job on that. Getting the hook climb. Hook climb is always nice. And let's see, is that? And it was not the quick warp. So we're just having our runners kind of basically doing the same dungeon that the other runner just did. So not a lot new to talk about. Unless of course James is gonna surprise us by doing some bomb spooky. Those of you who know, I actually don't know too much about bomb spooky, but if anybody in the chat wants to describe what it is, especially how much time it saves, I think it saves like 3 screens. So that's probably 30 seconds and 3 screen transitions, which is another 15 seconds. See, I don't know why it only saves 6 seconds. There's so many, you would not have to do this entire sequence. So you don't have to hit the switch. Okay, yeah, I guess we are talking about in ideal circumstances, bomb spooky. And it doesn't actually save 3 screen transitions, it only saves 2. Because you still have to go up there to hit the switch. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the whole sequence side by side. Maybe we can get DDR Kirby on it. Ideal circumstance, bomb spooky, and ideal circumstance, no bomb spooky. Just to see what the difference is. We would probably want to go all the way till the screen transition after in the flooded room. So that would be interesting. I could imagine, to me, that feels like the next frontier of in the same way that the world record holders are hovering in pod. I could imagine that somebody is gonna bomb spooky, Eddie's gonna learn it, and it's going to be in the world record run. James gets his hook shot, while ggreencola is doing his mire. Yeah, but Bridie, that's the thing though, right? Like anytime a new strat is discovered, it's always discovered in like the most obtuse, weird, complicated way. And eventually over time, people will learn how to do it faster, like, and easier, more consistent. Like, for example, Harapot in Rando, I wasn't here when it was discovered, but from the grapevine that I've heard, its initial setup was quite complicated, and over time, people eventually distilled it into something that was very easy, 100% success. And yeah, if you are at the level where you're doing like 123, 124, you're like, all right, well, I can save 6 seconds. Where else am I going to get 6 seconds from? Yeah, so I don't expect Bomb Spooky to necessarily have the same evolution as Harapot in terms of how complicated it was to start and how simple it is to finish. But I mean, 2 or 3 years from now, right? What if it's I could imagine like 2 or 3 years from now, hovering and pod being more common at the top of the leaderboards. Right now, as far as I know, it's only at only Airy and Eddie do it. But I could imagine that over time, you know, the rest of the top of the leaderboard is eventually going to have it, and the same goes for Bomb Spooky. So, oh no, Cola misses his last remaining shot, and is going to get going to go for fake powder. Yeah, so he misses his last spooky shot. And I don't actually know the relative lengths of these dungeons off the top of my head. I think that Swamp. So, Swamp, like both of our runners have now done Swamp and Mire, and JamesFnX is about 45 seconds ahead, maybe more, maybe a minute. No, because the Swamp the Mire cutscene. The cutscenes are like 45 seconds. And yeah, Cola pulling out a nice viddy there. A little bit scary. You know, not the pure WQ viddy strat where you take a very few amount of hearts. But I don't think that Cola has Ice Rod. So JamesFnX is a whole Ice Rod ahead of ggreencola right now. But I could imagine that. Why did JamesFnX not? JamesFnX is not going for gold and silvers. So I wonder if that's a recent change to his route, because normally people would only do the Mire before Swamp route if they were getting gold and silvers. So that's interesting. Yeah, you know, so ggreencola's got a bit of an adventure ahead of him in order to pull this out. That death in Thieves costing him, and that Ice Palace bomb jump costing him. But just standing there waiting for the crabs to hit you, you know, is certainly a strat. Not one that I would recommend. Welcome, Dr. Earworm. Oh no! Cola missing the bird. Yeah, so this is interesting. So if James is skipping gold and silvers based on the fact that it's a close race, I wonder what that means for his strat on Ganon. Because if you are used to having gold and silvers for Ganon and you suddenly don't, that's particularly really tricky. Because the two strats are very different and the silverless strat is very tricky. Okay, so James can do Silverless Pig, holding to Zaphikel. So yeah, we'll see. We'll yeah, and it could be entirely that he was never going to go for gold and silvers, and this like Meyer route is just his preferred route. So that's fine, awesome. I was completely talking out of my butt, pure speculation, and James going for that bomb, even though he doesn't need it. Rando muscle memory is a hard thing to skip. Let's see if he goes for the compass chest by accident. No, okay. He's got it, so he's got his nice long lead here. The race is not over though; it's very close. Ganon's Tower can definitely have. Ganon's Tower can definitely have a significant amount of not only danger, but just like trickiness to it. It's like, oh, suddenly you're losing a bunch of time because you missed the boomerang, the double switch boomerang. There you go. That's 30 seconds. So plenty of space for ggreencola to execute like a madman, and also plenty of space for JamesFnX to continue to just blaze on through. ggreencola getting the nice roller pattern. And James making it through the door without getting blasted in the face by the eyeball. Very important when it comes to rock. That door can be a jerk sometimes. What am I saying? What am I kidding? It's a jerk all the time. Oh, chomp. A little bit of butt clench there for ggreencola. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so JamesFnX on his way back. ggreencola heading into Pokies. I wasn't looking at the screen. Can anybody tell me if ggreencola got his fairy from Pokies 1? I guess technically it's Pokies 0 because the way that we name things is weird. But ggreencola potentially realizing that he's in trouble with that not having enough arrows, looking for more arrows under those pots. JamesFnX going for some backup. Spaces says that he did not get the fairy, so we do have a potential refill coming for ggreencola. He did manage to save the prize pack, so all he needs to do is just make it through Pokies 2 with no hits. Yeah, no mirror shields for our runners today. JamesFnX doing a nice strat on that. Oh, and there's the fairy. A little bit slow on these Pokies, but getting the fairy. Nice, comfy turtle rock. JamesFnX going for the saving the magic strat, and Do we have a good Trinex? Oh, and he misses the menu to the fire rod. Make sure that he's got this. Yeah, he's just not taking it nice and safe. There we go. Tyler, if I was going to bet you that $5, I would. I'd have to buy you a coffee instead. All right, Green Cola going for behind the back strap for Trinex. Seems like things are going. Oh, one hit, one heart left. See what happens. JamesFnX getting his spin speed. Oh my God. That was close. Pretty sure if we screenshotted that, that would be. I do believe that Green Cola was actually in Trinex's head. But let's see. So JamesFnX is entering Ganon at 126.25. Not entering Ganon, but entering Ganon's tower. And all right, so here we go. Green Cola on his way into GT. Let's see what the number is there. I do believe that it's about Green Cola is still about a minute behind. JamesFnX entering the tower at 126.25 and Green Cola getting in at about 140. So 1 minute 15 seconds. Yeah. Not an insurmountable lead, but JamesFnX is going to have to make some fairly major mistakes in order for Green Cola to make up the difference. And looks like that James is taking the slow route, nice and safe. Oh no! Stupid spike, giving Green Cola the business. JamesFnX not getting the quick kill on Ice Armos, but getting it done. Has enough arrows to complete the climb. We are in business. Now, is Green Cola going to recognize that he does not have enough arrows to fight Armos? Is he going to pick up the Bob's chest? I do believe that the arrows behind Armos are called Mike's arrows. Don't actually know the difference between Bob and Mike, but I do know that rando players call the the sprite that gets corrupted in there, Bob. So we'll see if he remembers to grab. And he does. Even though he takes the hit, almost got knocked into the pit by Bob. Let's hope that he remembers that anti-fairies also damage your magic. And so he's going to have to pick up some magic on the climb. And Green Cola also missing the ice. Oh no, runs out of arrows. This is not improving Green Cola's chances of making up that minute. Gets the job done. JamesFnX in the gauntlet. Okay, so this is their first opportunity for Green Cola to pick up that magic. As we all know, you need a full bar of magic in order to do the climb. So hopefully he gets it, and he does. He remembers to pick it up. Nice job there. And gets bailed out by a drop. Green Cola getting a drop off the Mimics. Nice work. Having a bit of trouble in Mimics 2, but you know, sometimes Mimic 2 can be a jerk with those BMOs. And yep, we are on our way up. JamesFnX has plenty of health, plowing through. And it looks like Green Cola is going for the backup fairy. That's not doing him any favors in terms of making up the time difference. But hey, better alive than not. And he might actually not be watching the stream to know that he's behind, and is just doing this the best that he can, trying to be safe. Goes for the bitey arrow, misses. That's a strat that I have not tried. This one though, missed. Getting the gauntlet finally done. Heading into Ladmolus 2, while JamesFnX is heading into Moldorm 2. Oh, so close. Almost got the single. But, used an extra fire rod shot. He's going to have to know to pick up this extra magic here. And he does. Okay. Yeah, I personally would have spun that last Landmo. But in the heat of the moment, you're behind. You know, you're trying to make up time. Sometimes that level of knowledge and decision making is tricky when you're doing the run. And here we go. We've got Agatu for JamesFnX. Getting one hit on that first cycle. He's up to 3. If he can get a 3 cycle on this last one, he's good to go. He does not. And the Aga is down with a nice 4 cycle. And Green Cola setting himself up for another fake powder. He's got so many bombs, unfortunate. And yep, here we go. Fake powder on Green Cola's side. And getting the good menus. And according to chat, JamesFnX is on PB pace. So congrats on being so close in a race. My first race last night ended in disaster, so I know the feeling. got some nice, very nice. Oh, is he going to be able to make it past? No. But I do believe that he hit all of his hits. Yes, he did. Going to be very close for JamesFnX, but I don't think that ggreencola can. There's enough space for him to really, pull this out, unless James takes a death or falls. So let's root on our competitors today, and hope for everybody to just have a nice, safe, comfy Ganon. Getting the torch glitch, very, very nice on JamesFnX's side. That was basically ggreencola's last shot, unless JamesFnX unless he falls, which we don't want that for anybody. So let's hope that he has a nice, comfy Ganon. But yeah, if JamesFnX had missed that torch glitch, then ggreencola had a shot. If he had not, without the torch glitch, Ganon can be very slow. Unless you're bitey, then and the pig is down. Congratulations to JamesFnX, our winner in this Fighter Sword NMG League Game 1. And let's see. What was yeah. I didn't see what his PB was. What was your 9-second PB? Congratulations, JamesFnX, on the win. Congratulations. ggreencola with the 1 heart. Oh, he's got a fairy, so he's probably fine. But yeah, let's see if JamesFnX. Oh, and he takes the hit. Fortunately, he's got the fairy. Time for the rest of our nice, comfy Ganon fight here. All he needs to do is get the torch glitch, and he's through. He gets the glitch, and we are all set. Misses the fire rod shot. Can't have too many more of those if because otherwise you'll run out of magic. But I'm pretty sure that he can. Takes the hit. Nope. Very close. Let's see if we can get any of our runners in the comm booth today to see if they want to chat about how that race went. I definitely want to ask James if the Meyer route was on purpose or not. But yep, looks like ggreencola is going for the lamp backup. Oh, and he gets the blue Ganon. I wasn't counting hits. Let's see how many more he's got. And the pig is down. Congratulations, GG ggreencola. And we'll see if we can get anybody else here in the booth with us. JamesFnX, can you just say something and see if I can hear you? All right. Let me change. Maybe I've got, for whatever reason, my settings are not working because my computer.
We can't hear you, James.
Hello, hello. Test 1, 2. Check.
We can't hear you, James. You're not coming through.
Okay.
Oh, that's because I muted my
Got
mic.
it.
I'm
There
very
you go.
smart. I'm a very smart streamer. It's listen, if you want professional streams, you should go to twitch.tv/ZaphicWalls.
congratulations on the win, dude.
Thanks. Thank you.
So, how does it feel? First on-screen PB.
It's good.
Or
It's
not. Sorry, I didn't mean to say first on-screen PB. Getting the on-screen PB.
I mean, first race, first. I mean, a lot of firsts today.
Yeah, very cool.
I felt so bad after dying to Moldorm.
Yeah.
I actually felt worse about not getting the arrows that dropped. The one arrow drop I got off beetles, and then my boomerang tanked. That felt worse than the death, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm curious. I, not having seen you race before, when you did Meyer before Swamp, I was like, oh, James is going for gold and silvers, and so I'm curious if that was a recent route change, and you just like stopped getting gold and silvers, and you just haven't changed your route around to the more comfy, Swamp than Meyer. I'm just curious if you have a reason for the Meyer Swamp route.
I haven't changed my splits since. I mean, I've honestly never gone for gold silvers. I just started doing Meyer first when I first started doing this, and I don't know if everyone wants to go to my stream. I've attacked vibes based speedrunning. That's what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know if one way is faster or the other.
I mean, it's certainly safer to have full health going into Meyer and just fluting over there. But I have so much to learn about this speedrun.
Yeah. I see. So Bitey in the chat mentioning that you want the hook shot for Meyer.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
And of course, you miss out on the hook climb for Ether, but that's neither here nor there. I guess if you did Ether in the Meyer split, you would still do that. But personally, I do all of my shopping in Swamp just because it's convenient. And and then Bitey, by the way, has a he was like, oh my god, I need to teach
It wasn't that it needed to
James
teach,
had to
but
do the mic.
if you're going to do the mirror, right? If you're going to do the mirror strap to get the dwarf, you put the mirror in front of the door, and then you use the mirror to get the sword, and you never leave the screen.
Okay, all right,
So
that makes more sense.
It's kind of like the old way of doing it, but you did the old way and the new way as a hybrid, which like loses a ton of time. Like,
I can just imagine you're watching Bitey and just like, oh god. Oh god, what is he?
I felt so bad.
it's just funny because like I've not seen anyone do that for a long time, but it's not a big time loss if you just go into the mirror, but you put the mirror there, then went off the screen. I was like, oh no, that's real bad. So if you put the mirror there, just use it, and it's only a half a second or something. So that was why I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot to learn. If Bitey watching anybody, he's gonna have a ton of things to say. So that's, I did my best, right? Like I'm only a 132 runner. So I wasn't going to say, so many things, but if you do end up watching this back and hearing some of my comms, maybe there's like a couple of things that would be useful for you to hear in my comms because I tried to.
I'm done.
Yeah. So are we actually joined by Cola? Cola?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Hey,
Cola,
buddy.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah. So I don't know if either of you were watching the stream, but it was back and forth. Cola, you were pretty far ahead until you ran out of bombs at Ice Palace, and so that hurt. Yeah, that it was unfortunate, especially since we kind of all saw it coming.
Yeah.
And it's just not that it saw it coming that you were gonna miss it, but just from the perspective of like, oh, he's only got one bomb. He needs to be really careful with the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Yeah, I always tell myself to make sure I check my bombs before I enter the conveyor room so I can pick up a bomb by the south host.
Yeah.
I entered the room, so I had one bomb. I go, oh crap! I gotta nail this, and I didn't.
Yeah. It definitely was unfortunate, and but James, yeah. Aside from your one, your Moldorm mishap, definitely just blaze through that run.
Yeah, things were mostly good other than that, and IPBJ went not as bad as it did for green, but it went bad. But other than that, it didn't feel like too bad of a run other than the minute plus loss. I mean, I would have not seen 135 had I not signed a Moldorm. Maybe we'll see. I mean, things obviously change if how your mindset is as you're going into a run, but no, it felt pretty comfy. Other than that, it was probably one of my better Talnosaurs. Even though I missed the script, it was still a pretty good blind. Just it felt all right. Other than I felt very behind at the start because I was very behind at the start.
Yeah, and there was some time difference because James, you get the powder and Greencola gets the bottle, and so the powder takes longer to get. So that was another place where you lost some time, but in the end, you pulled out like the end of your Vidi, and oh man, Green Cola, your cold stare. That was, we were all a little nervous in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did it feel for you, Green Cola?
I was trying not to watch because I was like, I just want to get through the race, not make any mistakes, and then I looked over and I started making more mistakes. So I think I would have done better had I just focused. I really wasn't too focused, but it felt good. It wasn't a great run, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was a run, as I like to say, dead runs for the dead run god.
Yeah.
And the more dead runs you can get, the more good runs you will eventually have.
Yeah. I'm just happy I didn't give it up. I was really thinking about giving it up that Ice Palace.
Yeah, I was in my race last night. I actually did give it up in Palace.
I saw you ran into Magic.
No, I died to Cold Stare.
Right.
And,
we were estimating. Yeah.
And then I just forgot that in that case you should go to Swamp and then come back to Cold Stare. And when I realized I couldn't, I just gave up after.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't even know the backup if you die, so I wouldn't have known to do that.
Yeah. So take your lesson from me. If you die to Cold Stare, don't try to redo the dungeon. Just go straight to Swamp. Mainly because you don't have enough magic to redo the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all right, if that's everything, does anybody else have any questions for our runners in the chat? Anything they want to ask me? Anything they want to ask our restreamer? Thank you, Bitey, for restreaming this race.
Yes, thank you, Bitey.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Bitey.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, I'll always pick up anything that can't be on the ZSR channel. I've calm signed up, or if they're pretty busy and there's lots of races this year. But thanks for our runners. Congratulations to James with 136.03 and Cola with 138.43 to finish races. What we like to see. Thank you, Lech, for jumping into comms last minute. Don't have anything scheduled so far, but it's pretty last minute for me, so there'll definitely be some on the next couple of weeks. Take care.
All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone.